Yeah, I can't.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Big Homies Breakdown. I'm Mike here at Morph Avenue, and we appreciate everybody coming on tonight. We got a special host here with me, Kat, and Joe. They're in the background. The big homie, Sean, he's off with his wife. It's her birthday. We appreciate Kelly and, the big homie, Sean. We're going to go ahead and pay some bills. We appreciate Chris Eaton, the Fat Man Nation over there. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better there, buddy. And Shauna, we appreciate you. On the 15 Minutes of Lame this year, we have one of the RWO family, Justin there at Pressure Pythons. And then also we have John and John and Jamie and Jason over there at More Forge. So it's going to be a tough year, for the 15 Minutes of Lame. So one day vote for one, and then the next day and vote for the other one, because it's hard to, choose one or the other. They're all great people. So we appreciate that. And then we have Joe Fisherman from J Fisherman Photography. We appreciate you, Joe, and all the things you do and everything like that. And then we also have Joe has a Etsy that he just opened up. Go over there and check that out. We still have our giveaway going on. We have 91 subscribers so far. Here's a picture that Joe Fisherman over there, he donated for the show for a giveaway. We got 9 subscribers to go. So make sure you go over there and hit that subscriber button. And we appreciate it. Hit the like, turn on the notification bell. That way you're not missing a giveaway. The next giveaway we're going to have is going to be at 500 subs. You never know what we're going to give away next. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring out Joe and Kat, the host for tonight, here on the Big Homies Breakdown, to help me.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Mike.
Kat, how you doing? We appreciate you coming on and hanging out.
Thank you for having me. And Joe.
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
We appreciate you coming on and hanging out. And tonight is Kelly's birthday, which is Sean's wife. Happy birthday to you from all of us here at the Big Homies Breakdown. Oh, excuse me. We'll go ahead and get into the comments. The first comment is Dickie Foster. We appreciate you, Dickie. Always supporting everybody. Yeah, he's always on everybody's RWO, More Forge, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Second person.
For sure.
It's going to be Mitzi. We appreciate you, Mitzi. She's also supporting each and every one of us every week.
For sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Mitzi. We appreciate you. So, how you guys doing?
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Appreciate you, Kevin. So, how you guys doing?
Kevin.
So, how you doing, Kat?
Hey, Kevin. I'm doing so great, Mike. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic today.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, I was at the show today. I was down there with Joe. Joe had a few pictures, and he was helping out one of our friends there at the show, and I had some ball pythons. There was quite a few people there at the show down in Livingston County.
Yeah,
Jared, he's a nice guy. He, a lot of foot traffic, and great people and great area. It's the first time I ever visited that one. Hoping to go back in a few months when I come back into town and stuff. And so, how you doing, Joe?
I don't think you could hear. Joe?
I can hear you, Kat, but I can't hear Mike.
Oh, okay. That's weird. So I'll be the translator.
Perfect.
So
Mike said, "How are you?"
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. Back on the show. Had a good time. Went to help somebody with their store. Did a little salesman stuff there today, so it's quite fun to hang out with all the cool local people we know. So it's always a good time hanging out with your reptile homies.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, for sure, always networking and everything. So,
yeah.
Kat, I'm talking about a shipment you had got in. You want to talk a little bit about that, Joe?
Well, so I didn't get a shipment. I end up just knowing all these wonderful tarantula people all over, and doing a little trading, a little this, a little that. So ended up getting really lucky and picking up a couple of more Pothylacarian species, two that I don't have. So got a little baby fringed ornamental sling, little tiny thing, which will grow ridiculously quick. And then got a Bengal spotted ornamental. So there's this really nice male that a lot of people in tranches don't necessarily want males unless they already have a female.
Right.
So it was having a hard time getting moved, and I'm like, no, I love males. Males are just fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll live longer. So
Now, are they the old world or new world?
old
Trent?
world,
Old world. Okay.
Question.
yeah. So and I can hear you now, by the way, Mike.
Okay.
So one of the awesome things about I think the ornamental species, I really think that they're underrated as an old world. They do
Mhm.
super potent bite, but for the most part, everybody that I know of, all my experience with them, they're pretty relaxed. They're fast, but they really don't threat display a
Yeah.
ton. They don't really come at you a ton. They just want to get away. Worst case scenario, and so long as you don't put them in a position to bite, they're really not coming at. If you give them somewhere to kind of chill and hang out, they will pose and let you take great photos of them. Um, I've had several that I could pick up and handle reasonably easy, um, with no real problems, on their terms. So I really like them. Plus, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do they originate from?
Uh, what Sri Lanka, India, all over that general zone. Help me out here, Kat.
So they come from the Indian, more region of that Indian region. They also have a more basic uh, area, or more just India, basically. You can find that only that genus of the Poecilotheria. Um, that's most. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by my tarantula right now. Looking at me.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, uh, it's funny how he was just talking about it, and then she's just coming out here. That's so cute. But yeah. So that genus, they're on the low spectrum of the most potent venom as an old world. I think there's a higher candidates. There's possibly actually more on the spectrum. So yes, they do
Sure.
have a potent venom, but they're low on the high lowest potent venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good to
Like
know. We
what?
appreciate. We have John from Mission Morphs coming in. We have
Oh,
Shauna Kana. Hey, Shauna, thank you for stopping by. We have Jay from Green Line Morphs.
Sir
Um,
John, Shauna.
yeah,
Oh, big shout out. What's up, Dickie?
we
Dicky
appreciate everybody coming in
Costa.
and stopping by.
All right.
Sorry about that, Cat. I just want to go ahead and get those guys in the chat. And
Oh, of course, of course. They're always big supporters of ours. So
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there was a few spiders there at the show today. They were really nice. I don't know what kind they were. Didn't have
okay.
time to like stop and say hi or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's always good to see the a few spiders at a local show. Our friend Andy, he's all the way in Hamburg this today. He
Yep.
was there today in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. So
Yeah.
shout out to him and his wife and them.
Did you ask questions on what animals were there? Like, did you get to hold anything or?
No, we were so busy. Like people like look in and want to ask questions about the ball pythons and stuff like that. I really didn't have a chance to do too much except for either go to the restroom and then
Right.
walk around outside to like cool off because it was humid out and we have some storms here earlier like right now. So the internet was cutting in and out when we first was beginning. So the intro and stuff I couldn't hear it on my end. So
Oh,
but yeah, lightning and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean there were some amazing different animals, a lot of different isopods. So I'm gonna get them on the show. Um, And then Nate also he has some super dwarf retics. I was speaking with him earlier. We're going to get him on the show after the first of the year and talk about
nice.
super dwarf retics.
All right.
Nathan
Hold on.
Saldana.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a Justin move. Come on.
Come on, let's go. Between him saying "come on" and I picked up the "let's go" and for sure, you know, with those three
More or less.
vocabulary a lot now. Yeah, and don't
Yeah.
forget them. Check them out over there at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Over there on Sipping with the Serpents on 666 Nick's channel. So we appreciate those guys too.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. So
excuse
Joe,
me.
what do you have there?
So I got our little house pet here, Ginger, and as you can tell, she's extra desensitized. So they actually sometimes make the hardest candidates take photos of. Um,
So what is she? Is
and
she colubrid? Can't see.
this is a sorry, let's get up here. Little baby boa.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, she's very pretty. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. I can't do that on my screen. Never mind. I
So
thought I could blow you up.
yeah, what we doing over here? We thought, throughout this talk, maybe we'll start kind of showing people how it works here. I'm going to back this up just a little bit, give them kind of a wider view. Um,
There we go.
kind of the whole setup.
Yeah.
I'm going to back this up quite a bit more.
Wow, I haven't really seen a bright colored boa.
So there's a ton of them out there. This one's got albino in her. So
Oh, okay.
this gives her these got calabino,
Yeah.
horrible with morphs. Basically remember mine. She's got the sun glow. She's a jungle sun glow.
Yeah.
So and she gets handled a bunch. So she's really desensitized. She's basically out and like every boa out there, she's basically just a eating machine. So
Right.
she's holding her
Yeah,
out
the
here.
hypo, sorry Joe, the sun glow is the call strain albino and the hypo, and then because the hypo is recessive and I'm sorry, the albino is recessive and then the hypo is like a codon, and then she's
Mm,
also jungle, so they call them what they call a jungle glow.
jungle glow.
So which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, there's two different strains. There's a sharp strain albino, and there's the call from Pete Call albinos,
Okay.
and they're not compatible. If people want to try to breed them, they're not compatible.
Well, come
Wow.
on.
So what about retics? Can you crossbreed with retics and boas or no? You can't do that.
I don't know if anybody's ever tried with retics and boas. No, retics you can't because they're a python. They lay eggs.
True, true, true,
And
true.
the boas are live birth.
Right.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're gonna get stuck.
So, Joe, what's next on your photography? Like, what animal do you want to work with?
All right, I guess you're not gonna get stuck. Um, one of the things is you always want to find something new, something different. Um, and done a lot of the stuff you see normally at local shows.
Mhm.
So, I mean, like any photographer, you want to do stuff that's rare. You want to do things that nobody sees or that are extremely hard to photograph. Um, when I can find someone local that's got a David Bowie, we're gonna do that
Ooh,
because they're incredibly fast.
yeah.
Um,
So,
That'd
Mike,
be awesome.
David Bowie is a type of Brazilian wandering spider.
Okay, perfect. I thought it was another like actor or something.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Satchmo Exotics, we appreciate you, Carl, coming in.
Carl.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Void City Serpents, John, we appreciate you coming in and checking us out. Big Homies Breakdown. And then you got
Bosa.
Mark at Rat Bastard Royals. Appreciate you, Mark. Hope all is well. Sorry about that. Just want to get them as they come in. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. We've only got 9 more subscriptions left, or subscribers left. That way we can send out that great print from Joe Fisherman Photography. And we're going to be doing a 500 giveaway too once we hit the 500 subscribers.
Great. That's awesome. That's good news for the channel.
Yeah,
So-
we're doing pretty good. We've got a lot of views with the reels and shares like that. The other day I had shared a reel and had 250 views so much time, and then they Instagram let me know about that. So
Oh, nice. Good.
always fun. So yeah, Sean put out a reel earlier for me. Where me and him were talking a couple weeks ago about me cutting the egg. So make sure you go over there and check that out. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys come in here, every week and supporting us on the channel, and so especially me as a blind breeder. We appreciate all you guys and gals. So
Definitely. I mean, Mike, we respect you because you do something that we are just amazed at, and we want to know your secret, but of course, keep that to yourself. But of course, you do something that we all appreciate because it's something very difficult and nobody's in your shoes. And I feel like the more we get to see you, what you do, the more we get to appreciate you. So we thank you for that.
there's really no secret. It's just motivation,
Mhm.
knowing that I can do it and maybe help other people. Maybe not just in like my situation with vision, but like with other stuff like that too. Trying to kind of help them, whether it be some kind of hurdle that they can, maybe I can't do it or I can, and just you don't know until you try it. Then you got all the guys, like I said, and gals that support us, even me. Trying to identify stuff. Like earlier, there was a guy come up to the table, and I was trying to explain to him, "Hey, I can't see, but I know where everything's at. Once my wife gets everything,
Yeah.
laid out and everything, I'm pointing to it." And he goes, "What happens if somebody wants to sell you something?" I said, "Well, it depends. I only buy from trusted breeders, that I know and stuff like that. And the genes." He goes, "What about the genes?" And I said, "Well, I have a lot of different people in different groups that I trust that I'll either FaceTime with them, contact them, or send a picture and say, hey, this is this gene or this might be that, but they can't really tell."
Yeah.
The RWO family and everybody over there, really good about that. So
Yeah. And shout out to your wife too, who's there always,
yeah. Yeah, we were having it took me a minute to get started here because of the intro music didn't play because the internet had cut out there for a minute because we're having some storms with lightning.
right.
So I'm sitting here like, oh, what am I doing? And my phone had cut off too, because of the internet. But so it took a minute, but that's okay.
Yeah. Wow, Joe, that bow is just sitting there so majestically.
So,
Sorry.
no, about 2.5 foot right now.
Okay.
Maybe knocking on the door of 3. She's growing wider more than longer. That's kind of in that phase right now. So one of the things, if everybody notices real quick here, and this is something I pay attention to. Let's see if I can show this respiration right here. If you can actually see her breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's breathing a little faster than what I would like, which tells me that, okay, she's ramped herself up, but I'm watching it slow down. So right back here, so the green light on it. Now, hopefully you can kind of see that, see how she's really kind of puffing a little bit. So, and that's something that I pay attention to when we do these photos. One of the reasons she holds still is she's kind of run herself out. I keep, instead of trying to like stop her, I redirect. And it's the same way with tarantulas, and most animals. You redirect and they'll tire themselves out a little bit, but I monitor for the amount of stress that I'm causing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're always causing a certain amount when they're not perfectly comfortable. And if she was breathing a little bit faster, we'd be done. She'd be back in her enclosure, chilling out. Be like, all right, that's enough for now. Same thing with got a nice little Salem ornamental right in. Let's see if you can
I
see
see
through
it.
that
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
right there. There.
Yep. I see everybody.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Dickie. I
So
appreciate that. Sorry, Joe.
no, you're fine. You're fine. But anyways, some of these I'm trying to give you in the future. I'm going to try and get some equipment that'll let you see through my camera and what I see. But right now I'm trying to kind of give you these angles that I see when I take shots. And I'm looking for something like that. If this tarantula was over here, that would be the kind of shot I'm looking for with a little bit of green light right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Give it
Yeah.
a kind of a Halloween spooky theme. It's a little too bright. I'd back it
Yeah.
off maybe.
The green is underneath her, and it shines up
Yep.
the orange and the red
Oh,
on
that's
top.
amazing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
some awesome
Yep.
stuff, Joe, that you have going on over there. Hey, Vance,
So,
welcome in. We appreciate you too.
Vance.
what's up, Vance?
Go
So
ahead and take
some of the fun things is any of this stuff can be done by anybody at home with, you know, about 2.5, 3 foot of table space and a camera phone and some patience. There are a lot of things that can be done that, people, I guess, are, for lack of a better term, a little more intimidated by. Um, and you can get right up here, take out my little camera phone here, and hopefully you can see that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, a little bit.
Um,
Yep. So it has like that green hue, like
right.
the. Yep.
And so now if you can kind of see the camera, we got a great little shot right there,
Yeah.
just off a
Yeah.
camera phone.
Nice. There it is.
And that was literally just one click. So, and you can do some cool stuff with your ball pythons, with your tarantulas, with whatever you're breeding yourself. And if you
Yep.
give them time, she's chilling out. Her respirations have slowed down a little bit, and she's giving me a nice little pose here. And come on, come on.
Yeah.
Now I
She's got
could
those
boop her and
long-term
she'd move
bugs.
back, but she knows me well enough that I can give her this little moment right here to give me kind of a neat little shot.
Yep.
Yeah. How old is she, Joe? About a year and a half old? About a year and a half old?
A couple of years now.
Okay.
We don't power feed her. We're a little more I don't necessarily say slow growing, but I would say we try to uh grow her more normally at a normal pace, so that way she's healthy, comfortable, develops her bones, right along
Yeah,
the
for
way
sure.
as she
Yeah.
develops the body mass too. And
Yeah.
she's already crazy strong for a little girl.
Huh.
Yeah. They're amazing animals. Yeah. They give good massages too, the boas. They get the,
Yeah.
like the thicker
Yeah.
body. They're just
Yeah.
amazing.
So she started out as my boa. She's really not my boa anymore. She's more my wife's boa. And she's not Ginger, she's Ginger. So she loves to just wrap around like a lot of boas do and hang out. We got her from Jeff Erkey, a local breeder to us that Mike knows too.
Yep, for sure.
Really good people, and you love going to a breeder that, the whole family handles the animals. His little daughters will handle it, and it's so cute.
Yeah.
But as you can see, she's not really shy. So
That's what
I would
makes
like
it.
to say, that's all us, but she came to us like that. We just continue to handle her and keep her that way.
Yeah,
So
that's what
most.
makes it amazing with like the family breeders and people that get them out and handle them. That way they're docile. That way if they're selling them to not just a kid, but like the parents buying them for the
Mhm.
teenager or something like that, they're not going to have to worry about it being too. I
Right.
don't want to say like aggressive, but like kind of flighty. But
Mhm.
a lot of people put the work into their boas, ball pythons, berms. They're a really good breeder.
Mhm. So their
Sorry.
disposition is no, you're fine. So their disposition is like always calm.
No. For if they're handled, yes, just like a retic. If they're
Okay.
handled with her, I'm not worried about her. I move, she knows my speed. She's only tagged me ever once. Um,
Okay.
and part of it is because with that albino, those albinos don't see as well.
Mm.
So um And I moved her because I would never want to take a shot how she was facing on, because some people won't understand that that was just her looking, and we'll
Hmm.
see that as a possible she's getting ready to strike type of a pose.
Okay.
Try not to put that stuff out in the world.
Yeah.
There's certain things like an OBT. I'm okay when it's someone taking a photo, because
OBT.
honestly, people should know that if you buy one, this is what you're going to get 9 times out of 10.
Yep.
Not always, but most times. I've seen ones that don't, but it's more rare. So that
Yeah.
way, when somebody new to the hobby goes, "Hey, this guy took a photo. They look like big fluffy kittens. Everything's going to be okay." Oh my God, why is it eating my arm? No, just but with boas, if they're handled, I've seen a lot of like adult rescue boas that haven't been handled, and they're just like a retic. They're going to pop you. Probably break a tooth off in your hand or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, I think boas that haven't been handled calm down easier than like a retic. Um, Boas are kind of neat to me because they're kind of like that almost bridge personality wise between a berm and a retic. They're kind of like
Okay.
a little mix of both. And given enough time, she'll explore like a retic and go check stuff out, but then she'll just chill like this, like a berm. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Everything's cool.
I
And
think Mark
they're
Rat
fun.
Bastard has a berm,
Oh yeah, he's got some beautiful burns.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got an unknown albino line that he's working with that he got from
Mm.
Dylan Smith up there at Big D's Balls and Exotics. Awesome guy. Dylan, I was been following him on YouTube for since 2018, 2019, and
Oh wow.
he helped me set up some heat tape and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
he's a really good guy. So
Yeah, Mark
yeah,
likes him a lot.
the same decks. Yep.
All right, Ginger, we're gonna do something different. And this is why I like boas too. Throw it around your neck for a minute while you need both
Yep.
hands. And she's ready
Right.
to
Yep.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll throw this up here.
So, Kat, if there was one, I know I'll probably ask this on a different podcast, but if there was one species of like tarantula that you would like to have, and if you could pick one or the other out of the two that you don't have, which one would you like to get next, if possible? I know there's probably quite a
Mm,
few.
that's a very hard question. I mean, I already have a Grammostola pulchra, but if there's ever a chance that one like happens to pop up, you can't miss it up. I need a Grammostola pulchra. That's the Brazilian black lab.
Hmm.
Um, and of course, my other favorite, it's the Acanthoscurria geniculata, the Brazilian white knee. She's actually behind me right now. I have 5 of them with me. They are phenomenally, just beautiful. They're gorgeous, gorgeous. They're kind of advanced for a new world, but they're very food aggressive, and they will not bore you. So they're amazing.
Now, do you have the one that Joe had a couple weeks ago? Do you have one of those or no?
The which one?
It was a
The
GP, but it had like white legs or white something on
Oh,
it.
the Kura
That's a
guy.
G. That's a
No.
G2.
Joe has the Kura guy in all of America. He's probably like the 5th person in all of America who has one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew they were really, really rare, but
Hmm.
with all the names and
Yeah.
bumbling them up and jumble them, and I
So
can't keep the names half the time.
for adults, there's not a ton of them out there, but there's a bunch of slings now. So
Yes.
it sounds like from I've been doing a little homework on that. I got her back to Andy, so that way she's
Oh,
with
good.
a proper breeder
Okay.
that could hopefully put more out in the hobby so everybody can enjoy them, because for all intents and purposes you get all of the great parts of a Grammostola pulchra, just a
Yep.
different look. And
Yeah.
they are really neat. They're awesome. She is just a true testament to the group. But it
Mhm.
sounds like Brazil shut down their importing first, and then so Argentina is kind of known. It sounds like this is just from my light little bit of homework, known for going in and stealing resources from other countries. Um, and it sounds like that's what was happening. And because there's a lot of, they literally go and drop guys off in helicopters to strip mine for gold in other countries. They're not as worried about the animals, so they'll literally have guys that'll cross the border, wander out, and go catch species that they know people in other countries want, and then it gets shipped out of Argentina through another country. Basically, it gets they for lack of a better term, they kind of launder the animals to come to a different country that it's okay to import from.
Oh, wow, that's
A lot of that has been stopped now. It sounds like got caught pretty quick, which is it's honestly, it's good. It's good for the hobby. It's good for the animals. So that, the wild caught population isn't growing and the natural resources isn't pillaged.
Yeah, that way they're not going extinct and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's why I think that's one of the reasons I definitely wanted to get it back to Andy, so that way we can get more babies out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want one for a guy. Yeah.
Now, if you was to breed
Eyes
that,
open.
I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I said I'm keeping my eyes open for more.
Okay. Yeah, like the one you guys are talking about, like the rare one.
Yep.
If you was to breed that, would you want to breed it with the same type, or would you want to breed it with a different species of tarantula?
So when it comes to breeding with tarantulas, they cannot mix breed no matter how much you try, because every tarantula has a lock and key mechanism where their sex organs cannot fit. Like, for example, you have a blue tarantula and you have a black tarantula. You cannot mix those two because their sex organs will not fit. It just doesn't match. So each species has their own lock and key. So say you have a key to a house, but you also have a key to another house that you think that you could get in, but you can't because it's a different lock. So that's how they work. So you can never mix.
That's something I just learned, like we were talking about that. I thought maybe because of the size difference in the species.
That too.
But I guess it's something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love how Joe has his snake just around his. She's just sitting there. It's like she's so cute.
She gives me heart attacks because I'll let her sit here and she'll just let go and drop down.
Mm.
And so I have to
Yeah.
catch her. She'll do that stuff to me all the time. I'm like, listen, I love the trust, but stop it.
Yeah.
Have you ever fallen asleep around her with your neck, Joe?
Generally I don't. It's nice being a fat guy. So all right, I'll sit here just kind of like this, kick back, watch some TV, and then after she gets the zoomies out of the way, she'll just fall asleep right here on my chest. Like, I'm a giant heater, so
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I did that one years ago. I had a berm, and I fell asleep on the couch, and he just stayed there, like wrapped up on that cushion.
Yeah.
It was probably 20 years ago.
Berms are probably, out of all the snakes to cuddle, they're probably the most cuddly. They just want to hang out and lay with you. Boas aren't bad. Nothing beats a berm when you want something big just to chill with you.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
So you know how corn snakes get that reputation for, like, they never sit still.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, when was it? Like, I think it was last Sunday or Monday. Last Monday, I had my corn snake with me. Shout out to Kevin, Sugar Skull Serpents. Got my corn from him.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you coming.
So I actually had him wrapped around me, and my room was warm, but there was a breeze, so I was just curled up in my bed, and he was wrapped around me, and he stood there for like almost like 2 hours just sitting there. And I'm like, this is rare for a corn snake just to sit there. That it was cute.
Colubras, I think, get a bad knock for a lot of things. Colubras are amazing snakes. All the colors, the personality. Garter snakes especially get a really bad knock. Just like they're boring or they're just a cheap snake. I mean, no, really cool. They live communally. They have tons of personality. So much fun. And like, I love rat and king snakes. They are
I
just
kind of like the Mexican black king snakes myself. I started looking at those guys and handling them the past couple of weeks, and they're pretty nice, kind of laid back.
Most times, very rarely have I had much sass from king snakes. I've had a few wild caught rat snakes that were a little rougher, but once they've been handled for a while, they were really neat and really interactive. So colubrids are definitely underrated.
Yeah.
There's so many different ones out there that are really cool. Like everybody remembers like Eastern indigo snakes, and how cool those are. But some of the smaller ones are equally as neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the hog rolls are pretty nice too. I like those. Sorry, Kat, go ahead.
no, you're fine. I was getting my king because he's always out, and now I can't find him. That's so weird. I just saw him. Pugsley, where are you? Okay. Alrighty then.
Sorry. What's that? What's that, Kat, that you have?
Huh?
What's that you're looking for?
My king. He was out and now he's not. So I'll just get my my corn.
Now, what kind of corn snake do you have?
Kevin, write it in the comments because I can't look up the okay, he is a
See if I can.
Hera something. Write it down in the comments, Kevin. A chair for this, or a step stool. I'll be back.
All right. Well, that's going on. Time to do some sketchy shit. All right, so right down here, let's see if we can, Mike, we're working this really super fast Indian ornamental. Let's see if
How
we
big
can
is that one there you have, Joe?
this one's only about 3.5 inches.
Okay.
Maybe 4. There are a lot of legs. So take that out. There we go. So and this is a patient process because they are super fast.
Now this is going to be a silly question. Is some species of tarantulas faster than others, or is there
Oh,
kind
definitely.
of like really go slow?
I don't worry about necessarily how fast they are. I worry about more how far they're going to run, how quick they're going to say, okay, some just bolt for like a couple of inches, and that's enough to get it out of their system. Some of them will run all over. We did a Venezuelan sun tiger that's actually from Andy that was mother to mine, and she covered the length of my table. And it literally took Andy and I to kind of corral her to get her into my little box over here.
Yeah,
We're going to kick up the light some more.
Now, this is another silly question. Does all tarantulas kind of like flick hair, or is there certain ones?
So the new world are the ones that have the urticating hairs that flick them. The old world are typically known as they don't have urticating hairs, but they typically have more significant venom. So it's always kind of theoretically been a trade-off, but that's not necessarily always true because like the Venezuelan sun tiger probably has some of the more potent venom of all the that have been compared up to some of the less significant old world. So they got a nice little bite and urticating hairs.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm trying to learn as I go, and so.
Oh no, we all learn that way.
Yeah. So I have my corn snake with me, and Kevin said he is an extreme reverse Okite terrorista. I'm butchering that so bad. Oh man. So yeah. So we were at the Long Island show expo a few weeks ago, and of course Kevin had him because we already had the deal of getting him. And so initially we thought it was a girl until his friend came and taught me how to probe. So we probed this one, and it turned out to be a male. And so the whole time I was holding her, thinking that it was a female. It was kind of rare because most of his corns are really wild and just like everywhere, all over the place. And then we found out it was a male, and then he just kept getting calmer and calmer. And so Kevin was like, Are you the snake enchanter, the snake charmer? Because
Oh,
every
that's
snake,
awesome.
every snake that I always get, they just calm down. Just
Yeah.
how, just how he is right now. He's on my wrist, and he's very calm. I don't know what it is. It's just
How big is he, Kat?
I don't know, Kevin. How big is he? So he just shed yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What's he eating? Is he eating like fuzzies, pinkies,
fuzzies. Yeah, he's got.
fuzzies? Okay.
Yep, he ate fuzzies. Yep.
Yeah, Kevin said he was an extreme, reverse, Okati,
Yep.
Tessera.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yep. Look at Daddy Cat. Look at
Sometimes my phone
All
it'll
right.
announce it correct, and sometimes it won't. So
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Yeah.
okay. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
So how
And
many
his
snakes do
Come
you?
on,
Sorry,
baby.
Kat. Go ahead.
yeah, and his name is Ridley because Kevin and I we both love the Alien movie franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And when we found out that he was a boy, I was like, man, we were both talking about the movie, and I'm like, you know what, Ridley, you're like Ridley Scott,
Yep.
so the name stuck.
That's awesome. Now, how many snakes do you have now,
Interesting.
Kat? Because how long have you had him? You just got him not too long
Yeah,
ago. Right?
a new one. Yeah. Right now I have four. I have
4? Okay.
five coming.
Wow.
Five ball pythons coming. So I have one from Sammy, one from Ken. Um, oh my gosh, hold on, wait. Oh, two from Kyle. Kyle Markham. Shout out to Markham Reptiles and Ken LMK Reptiles, and one from Nick at 666.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing. Like I said, you had one, and all of a sudden you're gonna have like a whole bunch. First, you go from the house of spiders to the house of snakes.
Yeah.
So once you get one, you get, you just get it. I get addicted to them,
Yeah.
I guess. I wouldn't say addicted, but it's just
Well,
fun to have different species of snakes
yeah,
and tarantulas and stuff.
of course, but I've always had a snake since I was a kid. We've always had corns, we've had milk snakes, but we never had ball pythons. So this being an adult, this would be my first time having ball pythons, but I'm very familiar with corns and kings, but so far, yeah, my favorite.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
So, Joe, is there any other kind of reptile that you would like to have that
Oh,
like a rare
monitors.
feature or monitor?
Monitors. Shout out to oh, so
I know a guy in Sorry, I know a guy in Florida's got some real nice monitors that he's rehoming.
there's always monitors. Monitors to me though are one of those ones that until I know we've been talking maybe about possibly moving in the next 5 to 6 years, and
Hmm.
some of them can bond very tightly with their owners. And I have seen the results of monitors that have been uh, rehomed. Uh,
Yeah,
and I want to make sure that if I do get one, it's, I'm going to be the permanent home for it.
yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
and most likely I would do like what you're talking about. I do like a retired breeder or something like that that need a nice place to just spend the rest of his golden years or her golden years.
Yeah,
But monitors are awesome. If
yeah. I know Tom Crutchfield and his wife Stacy. They announced, I think it was yesterday or today, that they're getting rid of their animals due to health issues with Stacy.
hmm
They're getting up there in age and stuff like that. So they're having to rehome a lot
oh
of their
yeah,
animals.
they have some very large ones too. I mean, that that's a cool thing. Monitors come in all shapes and sizes, but you get in those big crocs, those big Asian water monitors.
Yep.
Just you can get some absolute beasts. I think James and Lee from Red Dragon Reptile Rescue. They always have that big black dragon up here called Kumani. They do all kinds of shows and stuff with him. He's
Hmm.
an easy 7 foot. Uh,
I didn't think.
yeah,
Wow, I guess he's 7 foot. Yeah.
it just puppy tame. What a great animal.
Wow.
And James and Lee have adopted a lot of ones that have had a hard life, um, and have given them a better life and helped them. Oh, nope, this way. Uh, So now we're gonna no. We're
Yeah, I
not.
know. That over there in Detroit, somebody let an alligator go, and I know Mike and they went and got it, and now it's there at the Great Lakes Reptarium. I believe
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's called, right?
Yep,
Yeah. And his wife is Kate, or I can't remember what her name was.
I believe so. Yeah, Crocodile Kate.
Yep. She's on YouTube also. Yeah, they have a lot of venomous over there. They opened up the Great Lakes Serpentarium. Yeah, Great Lakes Serpentarium. I think that's what it's called. They're going to do a grand opening October 31st up here in I believe in Westland, Michigan.
Wow.
So yeah, they have a lot of different cobras. I think they have king cobras, crocodiles, alligators, a lot of different things. So they have a gift
I
shop.
would like a false water cobra.
Ooh, false water cobras are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I went to a pet shop in Roseville, and I was looking at berms. This was back in 2000. So we moved here in 2015. So it's like 2015, 2016, we went up there. It was the only place I knew, pet shop wise, besides Preuss's Pets. They're locally owned here in Lansing, Michigan. So if you're local to Lansing, go check out Preuss's. So we were walked by this, I guess it was a bioactive, with a waterfall and everything. And my daughter's like, that's a cobra. So I'm like, all right, where's it at? So I take my finger and put it up there by the aquarium and move my finger, and he's kind of moving with it.
Yeah.
Lady's like, well, it's a false water cobra. It's not like a king cobra or anything like that, but they're rear fang venomous, and so they're amazing animals. They're pretty smart too.
Yeah.
They come in like the lavender colors. They have
Oh,
different morphs with those guys too.
Can you see that Salem ornamental pretty well, Kat?
the what?
Can you see the Salem ornamental right here really well?
Yeah. I do.
Okay, we're gonna turn the lights off and we're gonna do something cool.
Okay.
Now you should be able to kind of see right there. Can you see the purples coming out?
Mm,
See if we can get the angle right where you can
just
see.
a little.
It sounds like someone's backstage. I don't know if somebody's backstage or not. I got
Don't
like
know if
that
we
beat
can.
button.
So I want to
Not
show people kind of just a basic LED light.
can
How
do for that. Yeah.
these iridescents, how it turns kind of purple. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. I can pick it up with my actual camera, but it's really cool how
What's the scientific on that pokey? Because I can't really see it.
it's a Salem ornamental. Let me look. If I don't
Yeah.
write it down, I won't remember.
When it comes to pokies, I do not know the common names, only the scientific name.
The
Yeah.
foremost.
Sorry.
Formosa. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Formosa. Yeah.
So this is just, I mean, to some people it might look full grown, but this thing has a lot of growing left to do.
Yes. So actually, the Formosa is one of the biggest of that genus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I very much like the Pocus, and so if everybody is watching, and what fun I had getting him or her out. If you notice that once they're out and comfortable, that's it. This is what they do. So for
Mm-hmm.
all the speed and everything that everybody's nervous about, if given some patience, some time, now I've got a catch cup over here. I've got tongs and some different size brushes to help me gently maneuver them around. See if we can just tip you
Yeah, that's
just
kind of like
gently.
with any animal, like a cat or a dog or something like that. You just kind of work with them and
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
train them. You get used to them that way.
Yeah. You
So
kind of just want to study their body language.
Yeah, that's amazing that, cat, all the different species of spiders you have, the scientific names. And it's just amazing that every time when you say one, it's like, well, I thought that one was that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've learned a lot in the past, 6 months or however long I've known you. I think it's been about 6 months, but it's just
Yeah.
amazing that, the spiders that Joe and you, when you guys come on a
Mhm.
podcast like this or even any other podcast, it's like, wow, it's just all the knowledge. It's
Yeah.
just
That,
amazing. I
of course.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's our job. We
Yeah.
are
So,
not necessarily a job, but that's our passion. We just want
mhm.
people to know that these animals are not monsters, and
Oh,
knowing
shoot.
the scientific names is so important.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, Joe.
no, go ahead. I was gonna say, no, I was gonna agree. It can be both things, Kat.
Oh yeah.
It can be, but and once again, I just accidentally here I had the lid to its enclosure and actually tapped the glass. I don't know if it came through, and it kind of spooked a little, and it moved.
Okay.
You can't see me on camera, but I instantly got my hand on the catch cup in case it tried to come forward. Not because I'm worried
Mhm.
it's going to do anything to me or that it honestly even be that hard to catch if it ran somewhere, but just so it didn't hurt and it didn't get itself all worked up. Uh,
Right.
I know people never think about it, but tarantulas get tired too. Uh,
Yeah.
and now it's giving me basically the perfect pose. So it will literally sit here like that for an hour, 2 hours,
Oh,
forever,
Yep.
and let me do what I want, take photos. And so this right here, what it's doing is one of the reasons I do like them so much. So now I can sit here with the end of my brush and gently move legs. I can
Yep.
come in here and just slowly, and then when it backs, I just gently, ever
Tap.
so gently, just brush it, and then boom, I got a
kind of
nice
like
pose
molding
again.
it and teaching it to. So yeah, Kat, you were talking about like educating people. Shout out to US Arc and US Arc Florida.
Yeah.
Without Phil and Veronica and all those people over there, we wouldn't be able to keep our animals and reptiles, spiders, and stuff like that.
Yep,
So we appreciate
yep,
everybody over at US
for
Arc.
sure.
Exactly. Especially with tarantulas. I mean, they cannot kill you, even the more medically significant ones. However, there's been cases where the venom, it they don't
Yeah,
take care of the wound and it becomes infected, and then it just goes from there. So when we say be educated, we really mean with everything. You have to be very sure that what tarantula you're getting, you're not allergic to bees, one, and that you know that with coming with a tarantula, they have fangs, they can bite. It doesn't mean they are going to, but they can.
Yep.
And we want to protect the hobby with being responsible. Just because you have a tarantula doesn't mean you can take it out all the time, blah blah blah. It's like with everything. Everything that has a mouth, everything will bite, but doesn't mean
Yeah.
that it's going to. Right.
That's what I tell the people at the shows, like with the ball pythons, the kids that come up and, well, that thing bite, is it poisonous? No, it's not venomous. I can't see, I'm blind, I don't work with venomous. I know have friends that do, and they responsible keepers, and I'll turn and look at my daughter and she'll say, be quiet. I say, well, she has teeth, she bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these kids just crack. I mean, it's just, talking to them and interacting with the kids. Like today, a kid was 3 years old, never
Hmm.
held a snake before. Mommy, can I hold that one? She goes, which one? The biggest one? It was a ball python. She's almost like 3,000 grams. He goes, no, I'm going to hold the baby one.
Mm.
And I kept
so
pointing. I was like, hey, you want to go? You want to be on a podcast? And he was kind of like really, really shy, not talking too much. And his mom's like, well, yeah, but he might get nervous. I was like, it's okay. Well, I'm not going to force him to do anything that he does not want to do.
Right.
My wife looks at the little boy and he goes, you know what? You're a lot braver than me. And he says, but why? And she goes, because you're holding that snake and I'm not. And he just starts, he just starts laughing. I mean,
Hmm.
he had an amazing time.
I've told a lot of people this. I said very few adult animals have ever even remotely tried to bite me. Everything that's always wanted to bite me has been babies, not fully
Yep.
matured.
Yep.
Oops, I didn't realize I knocked my camera down. Um, and those have been the animals that I've had to watch out for me because they're scared.
Yeah.
I actually talked to a guy today just about that, Mike, about does it bite? Is it poisonous? I know every reptile keeper out there right now goes, no, but we explained, venom versus poison, and I equated it to Mike Tyson, right? He's old now, but he's still definitely going to beat up a guy like me, no doubt.
You're
Um,
right.
and I said, so if I'm walking down the street and I walk by Mike Tyson, do you think he's just going to punch me? No, he's not going to. Why? He's not going to do that. Now, do you think if I came up and pat him on the shoulder like, hey, buddy, you think he's going to punch me? Most likely not. Really not worth it to him. Now, if I went and grabbed him, yeah, I'm probably going to get punched. So animals are literally no different.
Right.
If you walk up to a person and just grab them, yeah, they're going to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big guy like Brock Lesnar comes in the room and he says, "I'm looking for you, man." Dude, I'm running the other way,
Yeah.
right? And animals are no different. They don't want to fight. That's their
Yeah.
last resort. So, you know, you explain that to people, like, they're not intentionally going to do it. Now, what I'm doing here definitely ups the risk of me getting bit. But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm gentle and patient and give it little time to where I just slowly but gently try to nudge it and move it to where I want it and get it to where I like it,
Mm-hmm.
give it
You're not
time to
stressed.
rest, you know,
Yeah.
it's
As
amazing.
a
Go
as a
ahead.
professional, I see you are not doing anything to cause it alarm, anything to stress it. So you're doing a great job.
Thank you. You know, and honestly, that matters because, you know, doing this on camera live, you know, I'm putting
Mm-hmm.
myself out there for all the scrutiny of all the tea keepers out there. I'm sure somebody out there is going to go, no, no, don't ever touch,
Right.
don't ever, you know, and there's different, you know, opinions and theories on that, and I think that, you know, a lot of them all have validity. Um, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think tarantulas are necessarily everyday handle animals. A lot of them definitely aren't. Some of them are handled basically nevers. But
Yeah.
there's ones like Chaco golden knees, you know, your Brazilian blacks, your Arizona blondes that you can handle quite often and do it safely without stressing the animal out too much if done patiently, slowly, um, with that care in mind that it's not all about you, the owner. It's always about the animal.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like you
Yeah.
were saying, like people are like, oh, don't touch that. That's not really doing that. Like you were, on live doing it right now. But if
Mhm.
somebody like records a video and they say, oh, well, that thing's edited just for him, just to get those few shots, it might have took 20 minutes for like a 30-second shot. But no, it's live. The amazing stuff that you all do with these, tarantulas and animals. And so, but
Yeah.
but it's about that 1 hour mark. We appreciate everybody coming out to the Big Homies Breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully
Yeah.
next week we'll have Sean back, and Kat. Thank you so much, and Joe.
Yeah.
We appreciate you as a co-host and sponsorship of the channel.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week at 8 Eastern here at the Big Homies Breakdown.
Yep. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks,
awesome.
Kat.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys.